Hello, 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 and we are live. And two straight fours straight away. Oh my gosh, this is carnage. Sami Ayub is. Where's this come from? The 18-year-old is facing Mujib or Rahman, who's probably one of the best international bowlers around. I think you can say that safely. One of the best international bowlers around, and he is absolutely creamed. Two fours through the covers. They are 8 for 0 off the first two balls. This is fantastic start for Quetta, who, the toss was Peshawar's. They chose to bowl first. No surprise there. And yeah, I mean, it's been fantastic. It's been a fantastic start for Quetta here. Really, really good stuff. And let's see how they can do. 9 for 0 of the first three deliveries. Delport open up with Sami Ayub. We've seen there's been such a big difference in the. They've been chopping and changing the opening pair. Before it was like Sami Ayub and Safraz. Then they had Tom Banton and Safraz. Then it's Sami Ayub and Delport now. Can they find a winning combination? Duplessis come in because Gale's gone back because I think he's going to be playing in the Sri Lanka series. This is going to be carnage, and we've got Dale Steyn is back. Come on, Dale Steyn is playing for Quetta. This is going to be great. Already 9 off this over though from Majib, and it's a very good first over for Quetta. Can we break the mold of the team bowling first, winning the match? Because that's happened every single match so far in this PSL. So I'll tell you what, it's going to be tough, isn't it? For Peshawar if they go on like this. But in saying that, we've seen scores of 194 and 197 being chased. Although earlier today, Lahore only scored 150, and obviously that wasn't a very good score because it got chased pretty easily by Multan. 10 off that first over, Mujib, very expensive. That's not an ideal start for them. Let's see how we go. And just looking now, it's three changes for Quetta. In comes Faf du Plessis, Cameron Delport, and Dale Steyn. I think out goes. Who's gone out? So Osman Shamari stayed in. So out's gone Tom Banton, Chris Gale, and Anwar Ali are the three players to go out. So three changes for Quetta. Obviously, they're still looking to get their first win. So let's see how this goes. Ridiculous stuff. Really good. And let's see, Mohammad Irfan though. He's coming on now, and this is going to be really interesting to see how this goes. I mean, it's been a poor start for Peshawar so far. Really good stuff from Mohammad Irfan first up, and yeah, let's see how this goes. And they're just showing now the start to the innings, and obviously Sami Ayub just really tearing apart Majib or Rahman in the first opening over. So yeah, 11 for naught here. Let's see how this game's going to go, but I think it's going to be a very intriguing one. Mohammad Irfan bowling to Sami Ayub. He is 9 off 3, Delport 2 off 4, 11 for naught Quetta, and Sami Ayub looks pretty good here. Cameron Delport is 2 off 4 as well. They are both looking very good. I would say, especially Sami Ayub looks good, and impressive stuff from the youngster. Interesting to see. Obviously, this is match number 8, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and we've got 3 more matches on this surface. So tomorrow we have 2 more. Then I think we move to Lahore, don't we? Unless I'm mistaken. Let's have a look. Actually, I think we're gonna have. So yeah, so it's at Karachi. We know. Tomorrow it should be at Karachi. Yep, National Stadium, Karachi. Then, oh no, Sundays as well. Okay, so when are we switching? We're switching. Not for a bit of time, actually. Oh, that's a fantastic shot there from Sami Ayub once again. He is in ridiculous form. This kid is looking damn good. He really is looking in fine fettle, in fine form. Sami Ayub again, just pinging Mohamed Irfan, pulling it to the leg side boundary. Mohamed Irfan has straddled that delivery down the leg side, and Sami Ayub just cashes in. And the youngster who looks solid but hasn't got any runs as of yet, this 18-year-old, he's kept his place in the side. He looks good, 13 off 6. Again, he goes to pull. Again, Mohamed Irfan just straying a little bit onto the pads there, but really good shot from Sami Ayub, but for no run. This kid looks very solid. I have to say that he really does. Looks like a quality operator, so really good stuff from him. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Really good stuff, though, I'd say, so far. From Quetta, they're looking good. They're looking solid. And overall, like, can you complain? Not really, man. Not really. As a Quetta fan, really good start from both Sami Ayub and Cameron Delport as well, to be fair. Quetta, that's a really good start. First 2 overs. They look good. They look solid. I was going to update the scorecard as well. So 2 overs gone. I think it's 16 for naught, if I'm not mistaken, after the Pepe's chicken advert comes off the screen and I can double check. But Quetta looking good. Sami Ayub, the 18-year-old, is just, he looks in really good nick. First 2 deliveries from Mujibur Rahman, Mujib is one of the best bowlers around. One of the best spin bowlers in T20 cricket and one of the best T20 bowlers in period. And Sami Ayub, first 2 deliveries were fantastic. They're just showing his fact file now. His favourite cricketer is Syed Anwar and Virat Kohli. Interesting. And he would love to bat against Mitchell Starc. Other sports are indoor games. Interesting. Okay, and he's born in 2002. He's a baby. He's a baby. He's still 18. So 15 for naught. Oh, and that's out. Oh, no. And that is not what they would have wanted. Imran replaces Mujib. And first delivery, Cameron Delport making his debut for Quetta in this year's PSL, just cuts it straight to point. And that's such a poor shot. Such a poor shot. He doesn't even have a look. He just goes big straight away. Really, really poor. And unfortunately, nothing for him. He only scores 2 runs, and Quetta already have lost a wicket, and that's really poor batting from Cameron Delport. He'll be disappointed. Quetta are 15 for 1, and after a very good first over, they now have Faf du Plessis, who's making his debut, another South African coming in. He's very experienced. He's a fantastic player. Would he have wanted to come in after 2 overs? Probably not. He probably would have wanted more time. But unfortunately, he's going to have to come in now. Let's see how he can do, because I think we know how good he is, but he hasn't played on this surface at all. He's literally just flown over, and he's done his quarantine or whatever else it might be, and now he's been thrown into the deep end. Quetta under a lot of pressure. They haven't won a single match so far in this PSL. They've got, in my opinion, one of the best teams actually. A lot of people said that they were the favourites to win this, but so far it hasn't looked like it in this tournament. So let's see how it goes. Faf du Plessis, the 36-year-old, coming in at 3. Some thought he might open, but unfortunately not. Ginger Sports with Saheb. Hello, how are you doing? Lahore lost, didn't they, Saheb? I was watching it. I live streamed it. Disappointing stuff. Our unbeaten run has come to an end. Sad times, but I'm looking forward to watching this. And so far, it's been a pretty good match, even though it's very early doors. And Faf du Plessis in, he's so exciting, from South Africa, just retired from Test cricket, but he's still playing in the T20s and ODIs for South Africa. And we have him and Sami Ayub, the youngster from Pakistan, who's looking good, the left-hander. Let's see what can happen here. First ball, just nurdles that into the leg side, pushes it into the leg side, no run. And Imran looks good here, though. He's trying to ask questions of du Plessis. He's faced 2 balls so far, du Plessis, and not off the mark as of yet. 15 for 1, Quetta Gladiators, and they're looking very, very good. Samir Shah, fantastic, fantastic indeed. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please do remember, guys, to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And Samir, who are you supporting in this contest, and who are you supporting in the PSL? Sami Ayub is 13 off 8. Du Plessis 1 off 3, finally off the mark, just flicking that to mid on. And this head and shoulders is very interesting. The wiping the shoulders and doing the hair. Didn't Hassan Ali do a celebration like that? I'm pretty sure he did. I wonder if it was for Head and Shoulders. Maybe he got paid by them. Advertising. 16 for 1 here. And Imran with a very good first over so far. Only 1 run from it and 1 wicket from 4 deliveries. And a really good directed bouncer. Sami Ayub sways out the way. And so far, so good from this youngster. He looks like a very, very confident young lad, doesn't he? And Kamran Akmal, the experienced Kamran Akmal behind the stumps. Do we think we're going to see a change here? Do we think the team to bowl first will not win for once? Because every single match that's happened, the team that's bowled first has ended up going on to win the match. Again, here's something very solid for defensive, well bowled from Imran. Another dot ball, only 1 from the over. 16 for 1 and 3 overs gone. So really, really impressive stuff from Imran. He looks like a very, very exciting young talent, actually. A lot of good bowlers on display and batsmen in the PSL. Young talent that hopefully can be nurtured and developed into fantastic players. Let's see how we go here. Spider cams on, always like that. And how exciting is it to have Dale Steyn in the side? Dale Steyn and du Plessis, obviously, the 2 South Africans coming in for Quetta. I'm so excited to see Dale Steyn bowling for Quetta. I think it's going to be fantastic. It'll be amazing to see him bowling. And du Plessis here, 1 off 3, trying to get into the groove, find his timing. Walking into him, Mohammad Irfan running in. Oh, very good delivery, just a good length and shaping into the right-hander. Really impressive stuff from Mohammad Irfan. And du Plessis still struggling a little bit with, just to find the middle of the bat, to be honest with you. Sami Ayub has not had that issue at all. He's 13 of 10. And Quetta, I mean, guys, can Quetta finally get their first win of the tournament? I personally thought they were one of the favourites, but they haven't shown that type of form so far, have they? Or just trying to tease du Plessis with a wider ball across the right hand of Mohamed Irfan with his natural left arm around the wicket variation, and du Plessis leaves that probably quite responsibly with the bounce. The kind of bounce that Mohamed Irfan gets is ridiculous. You don't want to be touching that unless you're in very good nick. Again, du Plessis waiting to face Mohamed Irfan. He runs in. This time it's a very good drive on the up, driven square of the wicket and down to third man. And Saqib Mahmood runs round. Slight fumble, but manages to get the ball in. I'm looking forward to seeing him bowl as well. He's a very good young talent from the UK, actually, and he's fantastic. So let's see how he does as well. Faf du Plessis' T20 record, he's got a strike rate of 128, which is really impressive. This time the ball just rearing up on Faf du Plessis. He's not expecting it to come up that much, and he has to just fend it off. Only 3 of the overs so far, so really good over from Irfan. And after a fantastic over, a fantastic first over even, where they tore apart Mujib for 10 runs in that first over. Peshawar have brought it back really nicely with Imran and now Irfan here. So really good comeback from Peshawar. I think they've done a fantastic job. Really, really good job. And Quetta now trying to make sure they can keep up the momentum. Come on, guys. Oh, let's see some runs. Let's see something exciting. He just nurdles that down to a third man, opens up the face of the bat, and 20 for 1 now. Du Plessis is 4 off 7. Sami Ayub is 14 off 11. Really, really good stuff from both, and really, really impressive stuff so far. It's been a very good contest between bat and ball. I have to say, actually, it's going to shape up nicely. If we can see Du Plessis get into some rhythm, then I think it's going to be a very good contest here. And can Peshawar be the first team, or Quetta be the first team even, to bat first and win? Oh, Du Plessis goes. That's a fantastic shot. What a shot from Du Plessis. He just comes down the wicket a little bit and absolutely pings that through the covers. He makes it a full toss for himself and goes very leg side of the ball and full face of the bat through the covers. Really, really good shot from Du Plessis, and all hands and fantastic hand-to-eye coordination and fast hands through the ball, and the ball absolutely rockets to the fence, and that will feel nice for Du Plessis and probably what he needs, I think, to keep going and being a very, very good player. So let's see how it goes, but he's doing a fantastic job so far. Du Plessis with that cracking 4 through the covers. Let's see now. Imran back on. So it's 24 for 1 off 4 overs. Let me just update the scorecard. And Du Plessis, obviously, hopefully that will help him and Quetta to get him off the mark. So just showing the replay here. So he just comes down the ground, goes very leg side of the ball. Irfan, I think, sees it and tries to bowl wider of stump, but Du Plessis manages to get his bat across full face, just middles it through the covers and makes it into a full toss. So Sami Ayub on strike here, 14 off 12. Imran bowling, and Sami Ayub tries to go. Oh, he tries to pull that, and he mistimes the pull, and it loops to a short third man, and Imam al-Haq cannot quite get there. He dives forward trying to grab that one, and unfortunately cannot. 24 for 1, and really well directed shorter ball from Imran. Really, really good stuff. And just showing here, yeah, so he gets a couple of hands on it, but not able to hold on Imam al-Haq. So good effort from him, and very, very, I would say, fortunate for Sami Ayub. Needs to time that one better. Definitely crept up on him. This time he tries to go fuller, and this time Sami Ayub goes over the top, mistimes it again, this time trickling down to third man. So a couple of mishits from Sami Ayub, but he's getting away with it so far, and they're trying to be more expansive here. So this time coming out, and you can just see here the pull shot. It's actually come off his shoulder, I think. So I don't think it would have been out, but very good bowling from Imran. So just showing here, yeah, I don't think he's hit it. It's clipped his shoulder, looped, and luckily for him, it hasn't clipped the bat, and it wasn't taken either. So Du Plessis is 8 off 8. And Du Plessis pulls away Imran. That might be 4 runs. It's running away to the boundary. Can someone get that? I think they will get that. Yep, just about. Manages to push it inside the ropes. And a very good fielding there from Peshawar. And they will scamper through for 2. Du Plessis not quite getting all of that. And Kohli Cadmore is the guy who is in the field from Yorkshire, who put on a fantastic batting display in the last match for Peshawar. And Du Plessis, yeah, not quite getting all of that. So he'll be a bit disappointed. Guys, as well, thank you very much for tuning in. Please do make sure that you do to like this video and also do subscribe to the channel. I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Oh, Imran coming in. Oh, that might be out. That might be out. That is out. That is out. That's a really, really good delivery from Imran. Just shaping. It's 140 Ks. It's quick. And a little bit of shape there as well. And Sami Ayub is looking to see whether he should review it. I don't think he should. I think that's plum. And he does review it. He does. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see if he's right to do so or not. I don't think he is. I think that's a poor decision. Let's see whether he is correct or not, but very good bowling from Imran. He's really caused trouble for Sami Ayub. After Sami Ayub looked really good in that first over, he struggled since. He played well against Majib in that first over, but since then, Mohammad Irfan and Imran have bowled really well. And just showing the replay here, really, really good seam presentation. And you can just see he has popped and I hit his back leg. Has hit his back leg. That's going to be out. The only thing that can potentially save him is height. But I don't even think height's going to save him. I think that's gone. So let's see how it goes. But from what I can see, that looks absolutely plum. It's hit him on the knee roll, but it's the back leg. So unless he's nicked it, so let's have a look. No. Oh no, he might have actually. No, he has. Has he? Or has he? Has he edged that onto the pads? It might have hit the back of his back. He might have been. He might get away with that, you know. He might get away with that. I can't hear the commentary, but from what I can see, it looks like he may have hit the back of his bat and then ricocheted onto his pads. So if that's the case, then obviously it's a bat and then pad, so that won't be given out. But let's see. They're rocking and rolling it a few times. Okay, let's see. Ah, yes. Wow. Okay, so it is. Yeah, it was an inside edge. So the celebration from Imran is very, very premature, unfortunately. And Sami Ayub gets a reprieve. So let's see though. Can he? This time, it's a very good short ball from Imran this time, and hitting Sami Ayub in the helmet. And Kamran Ammar just checking that Sami Ayub's okay. He says he's fine. He's 15 off 16 now. He needs to. He's struggling a little bit here. They're going to check him out though because he's just been hit in the head. So hopefully he's okay. They're just checking. It's hit him right on the top of the head. So fingers crossed he's fine. But really good stuff from him so far. Imran looks like a very, very good bowler, I have to say. I'm really, really impressed with him. Good seam movement, good pace, really hitting that deck hard with his bowling, and he looks very, very dangerous, I have to say. And Sami Ayub looks like a good, decent youngster, but he struggled massively after that first over against Majib, and Quetta are 28 for 1, and 5 overs gone. Let's update the scoreboard as we've just finished the 5th over. Guys, let me know what you think as well. What do you think of this match? Are we going to see Quetta Gladiators be the first team to bat first and win in the PSL so far this year? Let me know. Let me know. And also, thank you very much for tuning in. Please do like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, Mohammad Irfan, running in. And that's a fantastic shot. What a shot from Du Plessis. He goes to paddle that over. Very fine leg. Fine leg even. And he gets 6. What a shot. What a shot from Du Plessis. And he's 17 off 10 now. And he just paddled that for 6. And that's a ridiculous shot. Every time that gets played, I still can't get over how good that shot is. It's an unbelievable shot. And Cricket for Us 2.0 says, amazing shot by Faf. What a shot. Exactly. What a shot. Unbelievable shot from Faf Du Plessis. 60 meters. Doesn't matter. 6 is a 6. Fazan Khan says, Faf doing Faf things. Exactly. What a shot from him. And so good to see him in the PSL. I'm so happy that he's playing in here. Amir Khan says, Doki. Doki, I don't know. But thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Please do remember to like this video and also subscribe. Thank you. Again, he tries to go crazy from Faf. Tries to go paddle again, but that time he's smiling to himself because that's a wrong shot. That's wide of off stump, so he hasn't gone offside of the ball enough for that second time. But very, very good shot. And what do you guys think? Can Quetta be the first team to break this mold of? Can they be the first team to bat first and win in the PSL this year? That's the real question, isn't it? Because no team has done it so far, and he tries to go big. Faf is definitely feeling like exploding here. He tries to go big over extra cover and uppercuts it almost for 6 on the up. That's a crazy shot. After that 6, I think it's definitely boosted his confidence. Let's say that. And he's swinging his bat around. Let's see what he can do here. If he's going to carry on in this vein, we're either going to see 6 or out, I think. Mohamed Irfan running in though from here, 34 for 1 or 5.3 overs. He puts his hand up. He's not happy. Someone in the crowd, even though that's at the mid-wicket boundary, which kind of makes no difference, but bizarre. Either way, doesn't matter. He walks back, says sorry, and they're doing a Tapal tea moment. So tranquil, isn't it? So peaceful, just drinking your tea with your mask down. So civilized. Anyway, enough of that. 34 for 1. Let's go back to the cricket. Irfan running in here to Duplessis. Mohamed Irfan, the amount of bounce he gets still just is still incredible. Duplessis definitely was struggling with the early doors. He goes full here though, and that's a fantastic shot from Duplessis. Just a cover drive through, between cover and extra cover. Point and cover even. That's a fantastic shot, and pings that through, and it's 4 runs. And Quetta,
what a shot by Duplessis, man! What a shot! Unbelievable.
They are 38 for 1 off 5 point. I think it's four overs. Really good shot from Duplessis, and he's looking in pretty damn good form considering he's just come into this tournament. And again, running through, he tries to just run it down to third man, but it's too close to his body there, way too close, and nearly ends up feathering it to the keeper.
Did you see that shot? The one from Faf to play what was it, like a paddle sweep for 6?
Yeah. Ridiculous shot. Yeah, unbelievable shot. That was he tried to do it the next ball, didn't he? Which is crazy, but yeah, that was a ridiculous shot. As Fezan said, Faf doing Faf things for sure. He's got a split grip as well. Tries to go. Oh, I thought that might be caught, but it's not. He's absolutely spanked that wide of mid off, and that's gone for 4. He's hit it on the up. It's very uppish, that shot. They probably won't mind it too much, but it's still 4 runs, and he's starting to try and tee off here to Plessis. He's trying to really take the attack to Peshawar. And what do you think, Ashraf? Are we going to see a team bat first and win finally?
I think so. I think, I said that in the last game, didn't I? And I was proven wrong. So this time around, I have a feeling, this is the thing, right? Quetta started off well. And the one thing I'm really impressed about is something I believe you mentioned, or was it Laughing Coyote? I can't remember. But someone mentioned earlier that the way Faf du Plessis has become that kind of, supportive figure within already, like this is his first match, right? And the way he's talking to Saim Ayub, it's like, dude, chill out. Like, don't play this shot. Don't do that. Like, he's made a couple of mistakes. He even guided him. Yeah, okay, review that one and things like that. So I really like that kind of camaraderie. And that's what I think Tom Banton would have benefited from his perspective. But this is really good. You've got Duplessis batting with Saim Ayub and Ayub trying to go for a couple of beautiful 4s and trying to be attacking. But yeah, I've been really happy that Duplessis is there and batting the way that he is as of this moment.
Oh, that's a drop. That's a drop, I would say. Sakim Mahmood just running in to Sami Ayub there, and Sami Ayub has just tried to go big with that drive. He's not quite in control. It's uppish, and Imam Al Haq, I don't know if it's a difficult one. It definitely went hard at him.
It looked difficult.
We'll see it on the replay. Yeah, and it ricochets off him and goes for 4. So he definitely hit that damn hard. Let's have a look here. Yeah, so he's hit that pretty hard. Yeah, it's a hard one. He's diving. He's still got 2 hands to it. It'll count as a drop. But I don't think they'll be too aggrieved that he didn't take it. And Imam Al-Haq is, what's he doing, sucking his finger? But anyway, I think the 2 4s from Sami Ayub, the first 2 balls of the innings against Mujib, he absolutely tore apart Mujib, didn't he? I was so surprised about that.
It's
another good. That's another 4. That's another 4. I think. No, it's not.
No, that's saved. That's saved. One thing I've been unimpressed with is that Mujibur Rahman has been ineffective here in the IPL earlier, and I don't know why. Internationally, he's been one of the best T20 bowlers around the world, right? But as soon as he comes to one of these tournaments, maybe he's a lot better in the BBL. But IPL had happened in November. He played a few games and got absolutely battered. Here in his first 3 games, he hasn't had the best outing, and it's not good for him. But it's good to see that people can now pick him, because a couple of years ago, you said Ajanta Mendes last time we were talking. Exactly like Ajanta Mendes, because Ajanta Mendes initially was very, very difficult to play, and then he became a lot easier. Let me know when there is a quick single on your end, so then I'll play.
I've just seen it now, and then the stumps have flashed. They're just getting the ball from the boundary, I think. I don't know if it's overthrows or what's just happened, but
it might be a run out.
So it's 48 for 1. It's 6.2 overs gone. Decision pending. They're looking for the run out. It says review. They're just showing the replay for the potential run out. Is that run out? That's out. That is out.
That's out.
Oh my god! Out of nowhere. That was bizarre. What a throw! Unbelievable throw. And Sami Ayub is walking. He has to walk off. They're showing the decision pending now. It's definitely going to say out. It says out. Yep. Out. 6.3 overs gone. And I tell you what, that is. I would say it's a big wicket, but it probably isn't because he was struggling. Right? But yeah, I think that was Rutherford. Yeah, really, really good fielding and good, amazing stuff from Rutherford. Guys, as well in the chat, thank you very much for joining. Please do like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, and also get involved. Get involved with the comments and the questions. Let me know what you think of the match. As Venu says, who joins me on Quality Shot sometimes, he loves questions. He always wants questions, and so do I. I love the bit of questions and comments, even if it's not about this match, even if it's about cricket.
I did a name drop for Venu on my latest video, saying Venu from Quality Shot rather than Fazan from Quality Shot, because the 86 years comment.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Because I've seen it a couple of other places, but then I saw Venu say, and I was like, okay, let me just keep it to Venu rather than the great cricketer or Harsha Bogle or whatever, etc., etc. So let's name drop Venu and let's see what happens. But no, it's good that Sarfaraz is batting at 4. I think that is his best spot. He's coming out to bat. I think I am just at the right time with you now in terms of sync, because Sarfaraz is just twirling his bat and he's pulling it. Yeah, he's getting ready.
Yeah. He's just pulled up his sleeve and sorting out his helmet. Yeah, I think it's interesting because Quetta, obviously, they've had so many different opening pairs. They've had Sarfaraz opening, Banton, now Delport, Sami Ayub, like just crazy. Even Chris Gale didn't open. Du Plessis could have. I mean, they need to find a solid opening pair. Tom Banton, I'm a bit disappointed he's not playing. I know he's a bit one-dimensional, but as you said, I think someone like Du Plessis would have helped him. Sami Ayub, I thought, was a bit lucky to keep his place, but he scored some runs here today, but then started slowing down. But just showing the replay here, that's a great throw.
That is a great throw. I just want to say something. Sami Ayub is 18, right?
Yeah, he is.
He's very young. So I think the reason why they're sticking with him is to see, okay, play half the season and see how it goes. And then they might swap and bring in the other emerging player, Arish Ali or someone like that. So that's what I think. I don't think they're going to kick him out of the side in the next couple of matches. They're probably going to give him a couple more matches, see if he can perform. If he doesn't, then they'll say, okay, sit out for now. We're going to bring someone, one of the other ones, and probably try out Arish Ali.
Yeah, I agree. I think he looks very solid. He just reminds me of someone who's probably more suited to the longer formats. He seems to have a pretty decent technique, but he's not quite in control all the time when he plays these matches because he's trying to go so hard at the ball, probably because he doesn't quite trust his power and timing because he's not the strongest fellow. That's a fantastic shot from Sarfaraz. First shot, Rizwan-esque, and he would hate that. Imagine if we tweet that. Sarfaraz with a Rizwan-esque shot. Saqib Mahmood is very unhappy with that, and he rightly so because he was bowling pretty well. He's just he hasn't picked up a wicket, but the team has. And the next thing you know, Sarfaraz comes in and uppercuts him over the keeper. So really, really interesting stuff. It's 53 for 2 of 7 overs. And guys, as well, tuning in, please do like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much. 53 for 2 of 7 overs. Faf du Plessis 26 of 17, and Sarfaraz is 4 of 1. Really, really good stuff from Quetta. Did you just tweet it? Oh, yeah, nicked it.
Sarfaraz with a Rizwan-esque uppercut. Thank you, Fazan.
Where's my creds? Surprise 4-1.
If you had Twitter, I would tag you in it, but you don't.
It's funny because a boxer said, "Oh, I'm just like sharing the interviews," like, and they're like, "Oh, can we tag you on? I want to tag you on Twitter," and I was like, "I don't have it at the moment." They're like, oh, "Okay, no worries." I was like,
Just tag Cricket for Us 2.0, and you'll get to Fazan. You'll get to Fazan.
They'll be like, "Why is this boxing interview on Cricket for Us 2.0?" Well, Habrial's running in, and Duplessis just works that into the leg side very
Good
easy, and they
double.
actually managed to run too. That's very good running.
Very good.
Very good running, and Duplessis is Sarfraz is a good runner between the wickets. Someone earlier, Fezan said earlier, actually, he was in the early stream, and he said, I really hope Quetta win later because otherwise Sarfraz is going to get trolled so much because Rizwan scored runs, and obviously if they lose again, they wouldn't have won a single match. So I said, imagine if he gets a duck and they also lose, then he would get trolled so much. But he's managed to at least eliminate one of those, and he's on 4.
Sarfraz will get trolled, whatever happens. That's the thing. That's the thing that happens nowadays. Whatever happens, Sarfraz Ahmed will get trolled, and at the end of the day, he'll come out and not play for Pakistan anytime soon. Because Rizwan is genuinely like, I can't. What he's done is he's completely taken over that number. That opening slot in T20s, middle order to lower order in ODIs and Test matches. So it's very difficult for Sarfraz to get in unless he gets in as a batsman, which again, Rizwan is better right now, 100%.
Yeah. I mean, Sarfraz would need to, like, I'm not joking. Sarfraz would literally need to score the most amount of runs in the PSL to have any chance of making the T20 side. That's kind of what we're looking at. No ball from Wahab Riaz. What a surprise! That is a marriage made in heaven. Wahab and the no ball. He should definitely marry the no balls. How many wickets has he got? Do you think off a no ball?
At least 2 that I can think of. At least 2.
I'm pretty sure I've seen him get at least 2 in one match. So
yeah,
I think it's more like 10. So probably Wahab Riaz and the no ball, and in Test matches as well. He's done it. So which is even worse. Test matches, ODIs, in big matches, World Cup matches, anyway.
I want donuts now. I want donuts.
Yeah, look at that kid, he's loving it.
He's me. He's me, exactly me.
He's literally tucking in. No, most of the kids, they hold the donut and they don't want to eat it because they're embarrassed. He's like, yeah, whatever. And he's just stuffing his face. Guys, as well, thank you very much for joining. Please do remember to like this video and do subscribe. Quetta 58 for 2. There's a free here. He's going to try and go huge. Duplessis. Let's see if he tries to ramp him.
Ooh, good ball.
Very good slower ball bouncer from Wahab Riaz. Really impressive stuff. Very good control. He's become a very accomplished T20 bowler, I would say. Really, really good stuff from him. And I think it's been fantastic. It's been a good battle so far. I wouldn't really say anyone's really in front at the moment. I was really disappointed with Lahore earlier, and Samit Patel, who I actually really like, running out of Hafiz was just like, what the hell? And at first, when I watched it, I was like, is that Hafiz's fault because he runs himself out quite a lot? Well, hold on, and he's just pulled there, but hasn't got all of it. But manages to get one down to deep mid wicket, 59 for 2. I just thought it was going to be Hafiz's fault because he's run out so many people in the past. He's got a lot better recently, but he used to run people out loads. That's interesting. Quetta Gladiators have the best. Oh, they have the best average and economy.
They have the worst average and economy against Wahab Riaz.
Oh, that was against Wahab Riaz. My bad. Wahab Riaz is he's been a very good PSL bowler though, hasn't he?
He has, but he was hit for 51 in the last game, and he finally got a half century, but unfortunately with the ball rather than with the bat.
Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, classic. That's a classic, isn't it? You scored a century for the other team. I don't know. I think it's going to be really interesting to see what Quetta can do here because they're struggling big time. I mean, they're the only team not to have racked up a victory now after Multan won earlier. So they're going to have to... Oh, Duplessis pulls this time. And again, this time it does go to the boundary. Doesn't get all of it, but gets enough of it. And he hits that cow corner boundary. And they are now 64 for 2 off 8. and they're starting to pick up the pace here. They were
Definitely.
struggling a little bit, but now looking a lot better.
Yeah, 100% agree with that. Fazan, I'm going to bounce back and do my actual job. Thank you so much for having me. Really do appreciate it. Sorry I jump into your stream sometimes,
No problem.
but it's just a lot of fun. Thank you, everyone. Everyone here, please like the video, share the video, subscribe to Quality Shot. I know there were about 10, 12 people already liked it, and there were only 3 people watching at the time. So more people are going to like it. Brilliant. Great job, Fazan, and have a wonderful time.
Thank you very much, Ashraf. Yeah, I mean, guys, thank you very much for joining. Please feel free to fire away with the comments as well. I want some comments. I want some questions. Fire away. Give me some, and also make sure that you like this video. As Ashraf said, I really appreciate it. And apart from just liking it, please can you make sure that, what do you think? You subscribe as well. Thank you very much. If you haven't already, I know most of you have anyway, but if you haven't, 64 for 2, wide from Mohammad Irfan, first ball of the 9th over, and so still 65 for 2 off 8 overs. So Fraz is 6 off 3, Duplessis 34 of 22, and yeah, that there they're just showing it's hit the bottom of Duplessis' bat, but it's managed to run away for 4, and he'll be very, very happy with that. He's looking in pretty good form, the South African player and South African talisman, you can say. Actually, he's got a very big part to play even for South Africa in the World Cup T20 this year. Let me know what you guys think. Who's going to win this match, and also can Safraz get a score? That's a fantastic shot from Safraz. That is pure timing, and that is the best of Safraz. I'm telling you now, that's a quality shot. That really is. He just leant on that shot, just pushed it through the point region, just an exquisite square drive. Like seriously, this is just a quality shot. It really is incredible shot, and it's just run away to the boundary. And that's the best that you're going to see of someone like Safraz. I tell you what, that's a cracking shot. Really, really is pure timing. Showing Dale Steyn, who's grown his hair, it doesn't look. I just don't recognise him at all. But I can't wait to see him bowling. Just a nice little single there from Safraz. Very, very good awareness there, realizing it's not another ball to be hit. Just pushes it to mid off and runs the single. And Dale Steyn just sorting out his long, luscious hair as he sits in the changing room watching. They're just showing Quetta. What's this stain free? I have no idea. But really good stuff from Duplessis and also from Safraz so far. They're 70 for 2 off 8.2 overs. Really, really good stuff from both. And yeah, guys, thank you very much for joining. Please do like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I really do appreciate it. 70 for 2. Duplessis going really well here, the South African. And he tries to uppercut it. And will it go away to the boundary? No, it doesn't. Fantastic fielding from Saqib Mahmood. Really, really good fielding. Manages to stop that boundary. And only a single there. So really, really good stuff from Saqib Mahmood. Really good fielding. And Duplessis looking to score quickly now. I think he's got his eye in. That's a cutter from an off cutter, actually, from Mohammad Irfan. Really skillfully bowled. But Duplessis picking it, and then Saqib Mahmood. So good cricket all round, I would say. Fantastic cricket all round. Mohammad Irfan running from around the wicket. Safraz just working that down to third man, and it's 72, sorry, even for 2. Really good stuff from him. And Quetta at the moment look like they're in a pretty decent position for sure. They're looking in a solid position, I would say. 7 off this over, well, 8 including the wide. 2 balls remaining. And let's see how this goes. I think they'll be pretty happy with the position they're in after losing, a couple of early wickets. They'll be looking to now go on from here. Cameron Delport came in obviously for Tom Banton. He unfortunately didn't manage to get any runs, only 2 for him. And Safraz here just fending off that ball that's just almost come to his head, neck height even, and just works it into the offside. Well played, runs a single, 12 off 6. Duplessis 36 of 24. and Quetta are 73 for 2. Irfan is 0 for 36 here of 3.5 overs. So running in for his last delivery, he's been pretty expensive actually. He's gone for quite a few overs, and the current run rate is now up to 8.26 an over. So Fraz with a fantastic shot through the covers. Is it going to beat the fielder? No, it's not really good fielding from Mujibur Rahman, but fantastic timing from Safraz. Amazing cover drive. They run to really well run. Actually, they run a 3. So fantastic running from Quetta, from Du Plessis, and from Safraz. Really, really good running. They're 76 for 2 off 9 overs. Guys, please remember to like this video and also to subscribe if you haven't already. I really do appreciate it. Just watching that shot again. A really exquisite drive, full face of the bat, leaning on it. Just textbook stuff. And Mujib, though, with a fantastic slide to stop that from going to the boundary. They run 3, good running. And Quetta are looking in a pretty solid position here. And we could potentially see a team winning whilst batting first, but there's a long way to go. That Quetta need to make sure they post a really daunting total here. But what's a daunting total? Because scores of 194 and 197 have been chased already so far in this tournament. So let's see what happens. Really good stuff from Safraz, from Quetta, and from Du Plessis as well. Oh, fantastic shot from Safraz, just pushing that into the offside. Oh, hits that down to wide mid on, only a single for him. 77 for 2 of 9.1 overs. Mujib at 0 for 11 off 1.1 overs. Current run rate of 8.4. Just working that into the leg side. Well manoeuvred. Du Plessis 36 of 24. 37 of 25 even. 78 for 2. 9.2 overs gone. Quetta in a very, very solid position now. So far 16 off 8 as well. Awesome. Mujib on and Safraz has swept their way. That's a fantastic shot. Really, really good shot from Safraz Ahmed. Sweeping that to deep square leg for 4. And Mujib, unfortunately, as Ashraf said earlier, he doesn't look like the type of bowler that we normally see in international cricket. He is not particularly threatening at the moment. I don't know whether it's the pitches or confidence or what, but he doesn't look like the player that we thought we'd potentially see. I think maybe batsmen are figuring him out, and the mystery is potentially going. Who knows? Let's see. Really good stuff though. And again, this time better bowled, but Safraz. Oh no, that's poor fielding. Really, really poor fielding at short third man from Imran, actually, Mohammed Imran, and he's just dived. Well, he's dove over the ball, unfortunately, and it's run away again for back-to-back 4s this time. Should have really stopped that. He just misses the ball actually with his hand, which is pretty poor. Well bowled this time, and already 10 off the over, so it's a big over already. Mujib has already gone for 20 off 1.5 overs, guys. So that's a fantastic effort from Quetta so far. They've really combated him well, and Safraz works that into the leg side. Really, really good stuff from him. Is 87 for 2. Well, that's 11 off the over. That's a big over for them, and at the halfway stage, they're going to be very, very happy for where they are at the moment. I think they're going to be looking to get 180, I would say, considering how they've done so far. So let's see how they can do, but they'll be happy, I think, with the position that they're in for sure. Just whilst we're waiting between overs as well, Quetta are, let's have a look. As I said, they are 87 for 2, and The last ones, the last 5 overs have all been over 10 or more. So really good batting from Quetta. Really, really good batting. And Sarfraz again. Oh, just ran that down to a fine leg. And this time only a single. So really good stuff. And Wahab running in hard. 88 for 2 off 10.1 overs, and the score predictor says Quetta will score 172. I reckon they're going to score more than that, but let's see. You never know. Obviously, a couple of wickets and it can change everything. But it's 88 for 2, and a score predictor says Quetta will score 172. Sarfraz and Duplessis. Sarfraz on 26 off 13, Duplessis 37 off 25, and Duplessis is out. Oh no. He has absolutely, he's tried to smash Wahab Riaz over extra cover. He hasn't got all of the ball. He's mistimed it and it's gone straight to deep cover. And Wahab Riaz is doing the head and shoulder celebration. What's going on? Why are they doing the head and shoulder celebration? It's bizarre. But anyway, yeah, so Duplessis just mistiming that outside edge down to deep cover. Mujib takes that very easily. Guys, thank you very much for joining in. Please do make sure that you like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. I know I keep on saying it, but please do like and subscribe just because it really does help. I do appreciate it. 37 or 26 though for Duplessis. That's a good first innings in the PSL this year for him. And in comes the powerful Azam Khan. I tell you what, he can hit a long ball, this kid, can't he? He really can. And the 88 for 3 now of 10.2 overs. And we're going to see a bit of motoring here from Quetta Gladiators. So let's see what they can do whilst I update the scorecard. So Sarfraz there on 26 off 13. So he's going at 200 strike rate. He's going at a 200 strike rate. And Azam Khan is in, and it's 88 for 3. Wahab is 1 for 12 of 1.2 overs so far. And let's see what Quetta can do here. Can they continue to motor forward? Are we going to see the team batting first finally going to win in this PSL? Let's see. Azam Khan just showing him his stats. 22 years of age, 150 from 13 matches, strike rate of 125. Let's see how he can do here. Wahab Riaz running in here to Sarfraz. Oh, very good. Just pushes that into the offside, and well fielded from Imran. Better fielding from him after the stumble in the last one. Wahab Riaz getting his pace up to 140, so he's looking pretty quick as well, actually, which is good to see from him. Just showing the wicket again, and Duplessis just mistiming that down to deep cover, which is unfortunate for him. Yeah, just showing it again. Yeah, mistiming it down to deep cover, and the Quetta the Quetta ambassadors are upset, obviously, because Faf du Plessis was batting well. That's for sure. Wahab Riaz running in, and Azam Khan just flicks it off his pads. That's a really good shot. Flicks it off his hip even, and they run 1. And Sarfraz now on strike. 3 runs only though from the over from 4 balls. So Wahab Riaz looking very good this over after picking up that vital wicket of Faf du Plessis. And we know that Wahab Riaz can be a wicket-taking bowler at times, and he definitely seems to be that right now. And they'll be looking to strike again if they can. With Sarfraz obviously in form at the moment, it looks like in touch, 27 off 14. Wahab Riaz running in. This time though, Wahab. Oh, that's a really good shot from Sarfraz. He deliberately just feathers it past the wicketkeeper for 4. Just really controlled. It's a deliberate outside edge, and just opens up the face of the bat, and it's a fantastic shot. And he looks in very, very good form. You just watch there, yeah, he's actually middled that. It's not even outside. It's a deliberate, just open the face of the bat. You know, like when you do slip catching before a match. That's what it was like. Fantastic shot from Sarfraz Ahmed. Very, very good shot. 94 for 3 now here, Quetta, and this is turning into a better over. This time he punches it down for 1. So he's turned that over into a pretty decent one for Quetta. 8 from that over. Of course, they've had the wicket, but to recover like that was really impressive. It's 95 for 3 off 11 overs. And guys, I'm going to have to go soon. So, guys who are in the chat, thank you very much for joining. Please do like this video and please do subscribe if you haven't already. I really do appreciate everyone coming in. It has been an absolute pleasure once again to have everyone in here listening and joining in as well, which is always good. And Fazan says, okay, Azam is out there. People keep saying he has talent, and I've seen him play a cameo here and there, but he is miles away from making it into the Pakistan team. What do you think, especially his fitness? Yeah, so he's lost quite a bit of weight. In the field, actually, he seems like he's okay. He's pretty good, but unfortunately, the issue with him is, as you said, I think he's still quite a way away from. I think he's quite a way away from being in the Pakistan team. He's only scored 150 in the PSL. He needs to be very consistent, I think. For me, he's got to be consistent. He's got to get big runs in the PSL or the LPL. He plays quite a few franchises, so he needs to be getting big runs and domestically as well to have a chance of getting into the Pakistan team, I would say. And yeah, he needs to continue to work on his fitness, which I know he has been. He has substantially lost some weight and he'll continue to do so, I think. So yeah, I think he's still a long way off. He's only 22. I would imagine he's at least maybe 2-3 years off playing for Pakistan, I would say personally. That's what I would say. Okay. Apart from that, thank you guys. I really do appreciate you being on. Everyone for being on even. Please do remember to like this video. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't already. I know most of you have. And also thank you everyone who did comment and ask questions because it really is helpful. And I love answering the questions and they're all always fantastic questions. I'll see you, if not tomorrow, I'll probably do a little bit of the morning session, morning match. If not, I'll definitely be on Sunday when I'll be doing Lahore versus Karachi. I should be covering at least the second half. If not, I might just cover the whole match, to be honest with you, because it's the weekend. Why not? I'll be watching it anyway, so I may as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I'll make sure I put it in. I'll set it up beforehand so you guys can set a reminder and so forth as well. 100 up though for Quetta, 100 for 3 off 11.5 overs. See you guys later. Thank you very much for tuning in and stay safe, stay well, and yeah. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll definitely see you on Sunday. So stay tuned for Sunday, where we'll be doing Venu's Cricket Catch Up, where Ben will be rounding up the cricket news beforehand. So it'll be before the PSL, and then after that, we'll be watching the PSL Karachi versus Lahore on Sunday. And then, as I said, maybe in the morning, I'll do some of the first game anyway tomorrow on the Saturday. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Please do like this video. Please do subscribe. Have a great weekend. Have a great Friday. Thank you very much.